Good evening, guys. I really hope you guys can hear me. I've solved my sound problem. Okay, just to start, I'm going to say apologies. I really hope. Okay, I'm going to say apologies to for not streaming. I think about a week now. I had some presentations, some tests to write and whatnot. So I'm just going to resume, and on the last live stream I was able to add some details. I I added some details to this thing the last time, and I would like to start texturing on today's stream. I've also been using some plugins, and I think on my last stream I added the link to the Google Drive where I have all these plugins. But in case you can't find it, you can always let me know in the comment section, then I'm going to upload it again or something. Okay. So to start, I will be focusing more on texturing the main building. Then after texturing the main building, I can always go back to finish the other buildings around it. So I'm just going to open the Corona VFB so that I can always have something so that I can always see a preview of what I'm doing. I can always see a preview of what I'm doing. So first things first, let's take this one just so we can have a quick feedback. I'm going to isolate the building and this one. Yeah. Isolate those like that. Now the reason why I'm doing that is so that immediately I'm changing the material, I can always see what I'm doing on the papers right here. I would like you guys to okay. Just let me know if I've been able to solve this sound issue of the thing. Honestly, I never thought it would be this hard, getting sound quality out. Because it's pretty much responsive right now. So let me start from this. I'm just cleaning up this geometry because in the way I think this some of this geometry here have some elements on other parts of our scene, and it's messing up with some of my controls. So that's why I'm trying to see if I can get it cleaned up. I just need to get that check first. Please bear with me. Because if I don't do it now, it's going to give me issues later on. because on the norm, this object, once I press the letter Z, I should be zooming in on that object, but then anytime I press the letter Z, instead of zooming in, it's just taking me out. Okay, and it's the same thing. Unlike this. Okay. That one's keep us. Yes, that's texturing. We have this outer layer here. The way the client explained to me, he told me this building is basically a double skin facade, and we have the outer glass area and then under inner glass area as well. Let me isolate this guy. Let's start with this guy here. Try to, if possible, try to detach some of these guys here, because they are going to give me issues when I start working. I think these two guys are good together. Let's press and isolate. Okay, let me just select them again and isolate them. I think I group that I can easily select at once and pick it up. Okay. So that I look down. See what I was saying here. Now that building is just in the middle of that place, but then it's showing me that they had geometries at this extreme ends, and that is exactly what is messing with me. I think I know what to do. I'm just going to select these guys here. Selection. These guys. I just want to get it. So let me just comment on sharing this area. I'm wasting too much time trying to get that edited and stuff. I'll just clean up this geometry a bit. This guy right here. honestly, this is one of the reasons why I don't like um Revit. It's just giving me sick issues right now because the job was made using Revit. Revit was used to model this structure, and it's just giving me issues right now. I think I just detected something important. So to texture, you guys just have to you have to clean up, or you don't need it to be complex. If possible, I'll just like to be able to get this. I would like to be able to get these payments. Let me just check the project file. Just try to see the images of the previous render. If I'm able to see that, I'll be able to figure out which is which. I think it's mostly glass. Mostly glass. And we have this copper-like material. This area. If it's just glass, then I don't need to worry myself much. Because when you're working on 2ds Max and you don't have a background, it's always zoom on. Like if I were to zoom or zoom out this way, because I don't have something in my background, there's a high possibility of me zooming out of focus. So that's why the Z key always comes in, and because once I just tap the Z key, my selection will zoom back into view. And then now, because of this complex geometry, I have a system where where this geometry has other geometries outside, and then the way the Z key works is once you click Z, it's going to regard everything as a whole entity, because the expanse of the stuff is so large, it means to just do it out of proportion from it. So let's create the bronze material first. And let's delete that selection. And call these guys. We are supposed to be bronze. So go to material editor. And just create this up. Material. Or we can always learn, because there are some materials. There are some materials already in the Corona material editor, material library, sorry, metals. So in case you don't want to do things from scratch, you can always get a starting point in any of these. I don't need some things. have this some red metallic material, but then we want it to look more like orange. So we have here. Let's start to get that. Oh, Father Shadi Tosin, thanks for joining us in the live stream. You've been a great fan from the beginning. Thanks for that. And thanks for the encouragement as well. Let's try this first. Let me try this first. Hey, Mr. Faith, good evening. Thanks for joining on the live stream. So let's apply this first. And the next thing we want to do right now, maybe we just put this a bit left. Mr. Fritz, please, could you check the mic or the sound quality now? Maybe it sounds better. I really hope it does. So, because we are using the material varied, we want to have this bronze material excluded so that at least we can see what we have. Okay, thanks a lot. So let me explain that. Yeah, that looks. That should be coming up. Okay, right off the bat, this is what. So let's start to refine this. We want to get a closer look at what we are seeing on the material. What we are seeing, the material is a bit too saturated. Move that out so you guys can see it. Looking a bit too saturated. We want to make it lighter. I think that works. Let's reduce the saturation. I'll increase this. next thing I want to do is select this variety here. And then at the back right here we have irregularities. This guy know what's happening. They're very much like to model this thing if possible. I'm just going to apply the drawing material on this area as well. Then have it loaded. Look, I'm selecting the right thing. I'm not even seeing anything. My. Okay. Let's work as well. What should be let's similar. Selecting similar will make it select every other similar object. What I want to do now is turn that to glass. And before I turn that to glass, I would like to do something. Let me just isolate this selection. Select one of these glasses. I'll be telling you the reason why I'm doing this. Then attach list. Once you click the attach list, you'll be able to bring up this area. So select everything. I'm holding the shift key. Select everything. The last one, hold shift key. Select everything in between. Then attach. Everything is attached, and we have just one geometry for that. So, okay, I think I already have glass material applied there. But in case you don't do something, I'll like it. Most of the times I don't create. Hey Tayo, good evening. Thanks a lot for coming on the live stream. To save time, sometimes I don't have to create my own material. You can make use of the communal material library. You don't have to, because you want to show that you're good at texturing, then you are wasting time creating materials that are readily available for you. You don't need that. Okay, so what I want to do now is I don't know. Let me bring up. I think we have something like that. Let's click on to. We are not getting that much. Let me just find. There's an image I want to show you guys, so you can see what I'm trying to say. Results.com. Skyscraper. Yeah. Now look at this image. It has a glass facade, but you can see the reflections are rubble. They are not straight. They are not looking like mirrors, and it's because I don't know. I don't know the physical or what's causing this physical property or something. Maybe and maybe the different angles of the glasses or something. I don't know. So we are going to try to simulate this kind of we're going to try to simulate this kind of look for our own glass facade as well. So to do that, all you need is okay. Let me see if I can cancel it. You don't need to what to see right now. Hey, Mr. Malik, thanks a lot for coming on our live stream. I really appreciate it. And thanks for the encouragement as well. Okay, I'm just going to wait for this guy to finish auto saving. And while it auto saves, there's just something I would like to show. I've always been a fan of Unreal Engine and Unreal Engine 5. Honestly, I don't know if you guys have seen what Unreal Engine 5 is about. If I was given a wish right now, okay, to wish for something, I'll be wishing for a state-of-the-art workstation, just so I can get on Unreal Engine 5 and check all the features or learn Unreal Engine. Honestly, because with Unreal Engine, if we were able to nail down the lighting, the material creation on Unreal Engine, you don't need to waste time making animations through 3ds Max, because frame rate animations take a lot of time. But then softwares that make real time or try to make real time rendering, like Lumion, like Unreal Engine, Twinmotion, those kind of softwares, they are good, like they are very fast for animations, right? But then to me, although it depends on the user or the person using the software, but then to me, Lumion and Twinmotion don't actually have that quality that I will say is very good for animation right now. Of course, I've seen some very good Lumion animations, Holding Architects on IG. I think there was one other guy too I found on YouTube. He had this very nice animation, but then I can assure you, it didn't take him. It's going to take a long while, or probably has been using Lumion for so long to be able to get that level of quality. Let me just show you guys what. Let me show you guys what I'm trying to talk about. Okay, now these guys I've done some animations and like these animations are 3ds Max quality animations. Let me just pause this and see where, then we'll maybe when we have another break we'll come back to this video, check it out. Okay, now to simulate this effect in our glass facade, okay, as you can see, we have that kind of effect here. So yes, we do. Maybe not very prominent, but then we still do. We have it. You mostly find it that kind of effect on many buildings having this glass having glass facades. You mostly find that kind of effect on every of those buildings. So we have to get that in our system. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create the map, go to map, then nice. I'm going to be using the nice texture. And all I have to do is plug this in the bump. This guy right here. Now this is what you will have in the beginning. You can see this wobbling effect right here. That's what we have. But then don't fret, we are definitely going to adjust the background here. Let me make this guy, maybe we can maybe see what the texture is like. We can't. Okay. Not to fret, let's can isolate. If there was a better way to do this, I would really like to know in case anyone knows with having to do this every time. Not really nice. It's not really nice. Okay. So just keep zooming out of focus. Like I said, we are all here to learn. So please, if you guys have a fix for this, you can always let me know. Please. Okay. Okay. This is already applied on this class here. So let's see how that looks. No, preserve. Let's tell it to preserve class materials. By telling it to preserve glass materials, we are telling that okay, anything glass on this scene, good. Anything glass on this scene, anything that has the glass material on this scene should be excluded from the material override. Now, because this building has a double screen facade, which we have two glass facade here. I want to use this effect on the outer layer and then have just the normal glass, normal steel glass on the inner layer. So, attach this guy as well. Really have no idea what's happening now. I should be seeing what is the interior of this building. I'm getting nothing. What's happening? This just means there is something else in this thing. There's still that we don't have the glass material. Try to we have glass on this. We have glass on this guy as well. Select it like this. Just going to freeze this first. Should I need open the glass? Okay, I think we have identified. say totally solved because I'm still not satisfied with some of the things I'm seeing here. Like, apart from both have applied materials, there's still another layer in there. Let me unfreeze all this. So right now we have glass applied to both areas. Then the glass we're applying is totally see-through. Totally see-through. Almost as if it's not reflecting any environment back. So we like to try something. Take this guy here. Drive up the personal. We are going to get some reflection. One more thing. I'm going to reduce the refraction just a tiny little bit. Not the glossiness. We don't need it to. We don't need the frosty look. We just need it to not refract so much. Let me do this millions. Bro. If I give it first, let's similar. I'm just going to group these guys. I would like to attach. I would like to attach the object. Yeah. I don't want to isolate it. Maybe after isolating now, I have to. Isolating, I have to start taking it out of isolation again. I'm trying to look for a better way to do this. Everything under this the whole cutting panel diag grid or something. I think these guys, they are the makers of everything, and they are also the makers of 2D Max, Autodesk, and in a way I can't really say they have very good compatibility like that. I've had some 3D models. Okay, probably the client sent me 3D model, and I have issues working with it. Whereby, because I don't have a Revit background, sometimes I find out that selecting one object and applying something to it, we just apply it to everything. Even when I explode, detach the object or something, it still fucks me up. And then let's make a metal material. I'm going to be using black metal. Nothing glossy. for this mullion, the reason why I am attaching them is because in my experience, I found out that if I have so many objects selected this way, let's say I did not attach them and every object is on its own, I found out that it takes forever to apply just this info material. It's going to take so long applying this info material to everything. But then because I have them all attached, 3D Expanse is counting it as just one object right now. But then if I were to have them separated the way they were before and I'm applying this material, it will take so long. So, and because this stuff is not something we need, it's not something we need UV mapping for. It's just a metal material, simple material. We don't need to apply any texture to it, so no UV mapping. This just works perfectly for it. So I'm going to have this guy excluded as well. And grab this guy. Okay. Let me do the same thing for the other mullions in this, and then we exclude and see how it looks. Yeah. One other thing that would have worked is if this, as it is right now, if it's an instance object. You see, it's not showing as instance object right here. So applying this material to that, we only apply to this guy. Well, okay, that's worked better than I thought it would. Okay, that's cool. I was thinking of selecting everything at once and something. Okay. If that works for us, let's just attach them as well. So by the time we are going to think of excluding it, we won't have so many objects. So, that are excluded. So let me put this as well. Good. Menu attach as well. That's good. If I'm not attaching them, probably by now we have this object excluded in the thousands, because look at the number of elements in that alone. Let's exclude this guy as well. Okay, already did. Let's see how that's looks. It's going to be Okay, not bad, not bad. But then we are not seeing that from we're looking for. Let's see. I think one of the reasons why we are not seeing that is because oh, okay, yes. I see. When I zoom in, we will see the pump right now. We are still going to adjust this. It has this wobbling look. It has this wobbling look. I think one thing I can do to help out with our reflections is this and that we can just going to be giving you guys. One way we can always help the reflection in our scene is to use a feature in 3ds Max in the render settings. This feature will help you. It will help you how will I put it? You can always use it to, because now what you are seeing in our reflection right now is the environment. Now if we want to be able to have very good reflections, we can always possibly put pictures. Now let me just show you where the picture is right in Corona material Corona render settings. It's these guys right here. Right. I use these guys a lot, these two guys. I use them, let's say for example, I don't want to start putting a background in post-processing. I can use this guy right here to put background right in render, reflection over and stuff. I'll explain how each works right now. Let's just bear with me. So the first thing I want to do is bring in bring in a picture. I'm just trying to look for a still image. I think this should work. Yeah. Yeah, done downloaded. So I was going to so one other thing I like to do before using it here is this. I like to put this in the color correct map. Now with the color correct map, I can always probably correct the temperature of this image the brightness, how it's going to look and whatnot. I can always correct that. So just agree with me. You see how this works. What this override mean is that this this is the environment we are seeing right now. Now, if I were to check this direct visibility override, we are going to have a dark background. Even though your lighting is hitting the building, your environment is still working. But then the direct override, what you see exactly in your environment will be overridden by this. And then because we don't have a texture showing here, this color will be what this color will be what we are seeing. If I were to think this color, say I'm using blue. Okay. So that's what the direct visibility for. So if I were to uncheck this and check reflection override. Now by reflection override it means what that this black color, anything reflection on the scene will that would be anything reflecting the environment or reflecting the background on this scene will always show is that color. Now because that reflection is happening on those areas, if I return check this and take refraction, it will mean anything refraction, anything that is refracted in this scene between the black background. So now looking at this, it means this object right here, because when I switched on reflection override, this area is not dark. It means this object right here is not reflecting anything. Let me try to. I'll show you what I need to go. This is the material I used for the outer skin. This is the area where we applied that outer skin. The reason why it's not, remember for this other one, I increased the reflection Fresnel so that I can have stronger reflections in that area. But on this other one, I just have it as the default. And when I increase this to 2, it still was going to happen. Now it is having reflections, and then because it has reflections now, it's going to show as it's going to look darker. Let me have this off. Okay, so in a way that's how these three areas work. But now we won't see it only in our reflection and refraction. So into here and plotting this guy. This guy here. It's showing, but then because the image is essentially is dark, so I don't need to make some fix to this. This space of 62. Use this. Let me use the output mode. Like first velocity, I don't want to have it in here. Okay. You know what? Let's start this off. You know, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Just to show some distinction between those two class areas. We don't want this guy practicing so much. Yeah, we don't want it practicing. We want it to look a bit darker. Let me end there so it's maybe if it is reflecting other buildings in the environment, you can see what we're actually doing. It's going to take forever now. I'm just trying to play with the personal IOL to see if this guy gives more reflection. Because if he's giving more reflection, I'll be able to have an idea of how it would look more. Oh god, this thing is going out of proportion. Not responding. No. Okay. Why that loads? Let's just see what this guy is. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, UE4. When you see the animation UE4 can bring out, you know, okay, this is mass quality. Like, it's so good. Just upload this value of this a bit. look at this. The rendering obviously looks 3D smart. It has this 3D smart feel. And if you get what I'm trying to say, like the bombs are very good. The bombs are good. They have other images. Yeah, this is especially favorite of mine. But trust me, you Unreal Engine is actually a very difficult to learn. It's not like 3D Max. It's not like Ray, it's not like Corona, it's not like 3D Max. It's an entirely different software. It's a gaming engine. So the workflow is so different. But if you're able to nail it down, trust me, if you're able to nail it down, you are good to go. VR, VR animation, everything, name it, Unreal Engine has everything covered. Let's see, you guys will be done. I think I'll have to stop this render so that I can just zoom this stuff back and focus. Another update for this guy so that's 3D. And they use Unreal Engine for all their work. Most of it anyway. There's one I saw that this down all these are not just yeah. Unreal Engine. You have VR, it's just like a game. You are moving in the apartment. It's just perfect for real estate. You are moving in the building, moving the apartment, changing lighting conditions, moving the sun. If I had the money and someone is advertising something to me using this, of course I want to buy. Install this guy so that I can just this film. Camera view, then from there. If it's not the trouble I'm facing right now, I shouldn't have to do all this. Honestly, I could just press the letter Z and zoom back in. But then this thing won't allow me. The geometry is messed up. If at all, I just have this nailed down. Probably the glasses have that nailed down. Then on the next live stream, I can always continue to the site, the grasses, the trees. a good view to get what I'm looking for. Perfect. Now, like right now, we have our glasses still looking like water, So let's try to increase the size of this. Let's start with one. Reduce this. Just make it slightly. Until right in the middle. And umbrella. I think we need to have that for our glass. Zoom in more. Just to see what we are actually. Now see, we have this nice section. Even though possibly maybe it's not exactly how it is, maybe not exactly this. I think I don't like that. May not look exactly like this, but then I can see anyway. This thing looks okay, it looks good. And of course it's not the finished product. So we are still improving on the same as well. Let's go to the camera view. See how that looks. There's actually a reason why I have this guy. I don't need to keep moving this guy. Then I'm just going to select this guy as well. And this other glass material to it. See fashion of this so that it's white. It won't look as dark as the other one. I also create some sort of function between this glass here and this glass here. Maybe I'll change it back. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. But let's see how it goes. You know, it's going to be boring just having everything look the same. Can't see for sure. Can't see for sure. Where it's going to go. And this last one. Let me do the millions for this. Select similar. Put them. Just going to try attaching the attach list. It's taking forever. Come on. Let's get back to our healing boys. Maybe this is, let me see. There's one I want to show you guys. And these guys are doing great. Okay, now look at this. Fly around there, I think we'll click then something or something. Fairly massive experience. Switch between styles. Get back. It's still loading. Come on. Let me check my subscriptions. I think there are some others that have been doing great here. This guy uses Unlimited as well. Uses is for more like it's does not use it for artificial vegetations too much. Use them for more environment. Yeah. Now this, looking at this animation, this is something that is so excellent. This guy rendered this animation at 4K and on a single laptop. And where did he put that? So he added the yes, I think this is the place where he puts in the number of minutes or the number of hours he used to render it out. This and this. It's here, it's here. It's here. Well, what I know is that this guy, I don't remember the exact time frame, but he rendered a 4K animation video within hours on a single PC. Honestly, Unreal Engine is the way to go. If I have a very good PC right now, Unreal Engine is the way to go for me. I won't give it a second thought. I'm just going to invest time in learning it. Put it on the end of the video. Oh, this one is Beyond's page. I don't remember exactly the value of 4K in one day. And looking at all these frames, about you can't try that on 3ds Max. You can't. And Lumion, I don't think Lumion will give you this kind of. I don't think Lumion will give you this kind of quality. But this guy is part of a group now. Didn't I group it? Did not. No wonder it was taking so long to get them up. Get Lumion easily now. I'm going to get Lumion millions out of this selection easily. Not having to look for it for so long. Yes, so Abdul Malik, the scene is pretty much heavy now. So we're just trying to optimize as much as we can. So there's this guy, Shadai. And recently I've been looking at some Cinema 4D tutorials. Not because I want to learn Cinema 4D, but because some of the techniques I've seen some people using Cinema 4D are actually applicable, especially in any 3D software. So it does not have to be 3D Xmas or exactly the software you use. If you in a way know the software you are using, and then you see tutorials on any other software, you should be able to apply that knowledge from that in your own software. So I found this guy and I was mesmerized by his tutorials. There's this one here, this new automotive thing. I think which one is his render? I'm trying to see which one of them. Okay, this is not the one. Not the one. This. Okay, so I think he got this image online or something, but then this is his own render, and the way he did it, honestly, it's a very smart solution. The scene is very simple, very simple. All he did was have planes, and he has citizens attached on planes, and when you look at the render, you think, oh, what's happening here? You think it's a very large scene or something. I thought all his rendering is very cool. All his rendering is very cool. Now on this tutorial, he was showing how to do. It was showing how to do motion blur. We are still going to get to that on this render. I plan on having motion blur on some of the vehicles, so I'll be showing you guys this statement. Olamide Ogundulu. Thanks a lot, brother, for coming on this live stream. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Olamide. All the best. Okay. It's a very simple thing. So sometimes you just need clever solutions to whatever you are doing. That is how the value of this thing looks. And look at what it's getting out of it. So especially since Archviz or CG is more like my passion. I don't have issues checking out tutorials from any software or any looking at this tutorial, in a way I've been able to learn some things. The way he applied fog, the way he used open VDB elements for the smoke. Right there. He downloaded VDBs. Maybe later on I'll be looking into VDBs. You can download VDBs online. You have VDBs of clouds, smoke, whatnot, and have it be like use that settings in your own render straight up. Too much things to learn. Okay. Let's see. So what we have from this guy. Getting on my mind. Where are you? I want to do is check the rest now. I grouped this stuff. I'm sure I grouped it. Okay. Because I search for search for minutes. Minutes 3. No, it's not working the way I want it. And if I don't do it this way, it's going to give me issues. That's why I just have to do it this way. Attach those objects to it. Just this sort of things are ready. Now we have 16 objects excluded. By the time I click on 4,000. But if I were to attach all these into one file, I'll just be having 17 objects excluded. If maybe this we have to render time or not, I have no idea. I've excluded this as well. Done that. I will know that okay, for the main building we are almost done with the texture. Realistic photos. So many tutorials, so many things to check out. So this year end of too. Yeah. People are so good, honestly. Look at this and then you just wonder how did they do it? I don't know. This scene looks familiar. I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The mission with Captain Fries. This scene looks familiar. For now, let's leave this guy and let's start texturing the buildings nearby. So the first one I want to get to doing is this one. I want to make adjustments to this guy itself. Okay. I do. Select this. I'm just going to select the surrounding buildings and exclude them. Just to be sure that we have Corona materials attached to them, I'm going to right click Corona converter. Yes, exactly. Abnormally. Thanks a lot. That's not the price with the ghillie suit. Yes. So I'm just going to convert this to Corona material. Excluded. I already did. We'll be able to see how our scene is looking. Just give that some time to load up. Yeah, then another guy I follow is this guy, Punisher. I don't know if you guys are familiar with corridor crew. There was a time that they made robot video that went viral. Yes. They made this. This is a render. This is a render. Like they have someone wearing a motion capture suit and doing all that. Yeah, this guy right here. This guy right here, Clint, is the one. Is his channel that was on previously before this Punisher or something. This is essentially how they make movies. Okay, so this guy, he just left Corridor Crew and he has his own channel. He just started his own channel some time ago, and that is a very good artist. So he had this challenge he threw out to people. For a time, he provided the motion capture movement and told them to create renders. And what people came up with so impressive. I think this was his one. Where he had I think he does his own live stream every Saturdays where he showed how he made this. And look at people's submissions. So many different styles. So many different styles you'll be impressed. People are quite good. Let's get back to our own render. Hey, cool. Right on the way. Now, with what I'm seeing right now, you can see the texture applied to the planes behind the glass, but we don't want it that way. We want to see more reflections, because in a proper daylight scene we shouldn't be seeing the light coming from the interior on a bright daylight like this. So what we are going to do is to open this, select the glass, I'm going to sample the glass attached to that. These are the two glasses attached to it. They did what the technique I was trying to show you guys before. They have bitmap attached to their bomb. Now I don't know what this bitmap is or what it's supposed to be, but my guess is it's supposed to give the same effect as what we tried getting here. I'm just going to come here and increase the personal area for this guy so that we don't see the inside more, and reduce refraction. If I reduce the refraction, I won't be seeing what is behind it so much. Reduce the and have this area as total black. I don't need it to give me the kind of feel. pretty much see this interior, and I don't want to. Or maybe that's not what is driving it. Maybe this is the guy driving that. This one here. Exactly. So I want the facade, the glasses to show more, and the interior. I don't want the interior to show more, if possible, at all. I don't want it to show at all. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. Wait, are you talking about the one for the one for the challenge, or the ones I showed previously, the one with the real estate? If it's the one for the real estate, then that is on the engine. But if it's the one for the challenge, you were asking about varieties of softwares. Like there was no there was no restriction on the kind of software to use. Whatever you can use, that's what he told everyone to use. Like whatever you can use, just use it and get it done. These white millions are affecting my essay. Like a friend of mine will say it is doing my eyes gish. So let me make it black, and we'll see how that looks. If it's not looking great, we'll have it back. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Have it black or have it white? This guy. Hey, I don't know why this guy is taking forever. So let's just go back to watching this. Some are pretty much innovative. I think there were about 2,400 submissions, and these are the top 100. Okay, thanks so much, Abdulmalik. I actually think black looks better too. White always stands out too much. Always. So you provided the motion data for the character. As you can see, um, the challenge was any character you're putting in your scene must have this kind of walk animation. You can move the hand, but then you can't change. You can't change the movement. And this is what we're looking for. Robot arm. The wind simulation for this is top notch. The flapping of the cloth animation, the cloth simulation, and the wind is top notch for this. Top notch. Okay. So we got that black. Also, our scene would look more like black and white. I think I'm going to try and make this guy brighter. Because we will have greens here. Then for the lower floors, I'm going to think up of it. I'm going to think up a good color for it. Maybe probably maybe I can have this yellow. Black, glass, yellow here, green, and on the grass here have some little bit of color. Should look nice. Should. Okay. So guys, this is where I'll be doing the cutting for today's live stream. And as opposed to how I had the timetable for the live stream, I won't be streaming as frequent as I started out before. At least, okay, let me get started, get used to it before adding more days. So I'll be streaming only on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So help me God. So thanks a lot. Thanks guys for coming on this live stream. Thanks for sticking with me and listening to me so I can show what I'm doing. I'm actually planning something. Maybe at the end of after I'm done with this project, I'll be making a poll. I want to know, will you guys prefer I work like this? Maybe I have a project I'm doing, then I'm working on it, or you guys would prefer me to probably make targeted tutorials, maybe tutorial if you guys maybe want tutorials on materials, or tutorials on editing, or tutorials on special effects. So at the end of this project, when I'm making the final work to this project, I'll be making that poll just to get feedback from you guys on which way you would like me to go with the channel. So thanks guys. Have a good night rest. Bye.